Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebartogo.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we talk about why we didn't have a mailing it in for Labor Day show. My name is McNew. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Darren McCroy, Matt Modica, and Goeken.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Hey, guys.
Hey, y'all.
Hello.
We're getting older. I mean, come on. We can't do that to ourselves.
We've matured. We've grown.
Yeah, we'll talk about that after the break and those iconic Labor Day shows and not having one this year. We'll get into that. For right now, though, McNew said there's something else you want to talk about. What is that, McNew?
This might make me sound like a bad person,
Okay.
but I have zero interest in eating inside a restaurant that does not have a bar, that does not have a liquor license. So I don't care how good the food is. They can be like, here's this food.
You eat fast food all the time. They don't have liquor license.
Yeah, because I'm not going in. I would
She's
never go
DoorDashing that.
inside. I'm never going
Paying
inside
twice the price.
a fast
Right.
food restaurant to sit down and waste time. That's in a drive-thru. Get me in the car and get me where I'm going. But I'm not going inside. I'm not going inside a restaurant that does not have a bar. I don't care if you're like, it's like the best mom and shop pop.
Mom and Shop Papa. I love those places.
Yeah. Especially the pop and mop shops.
Definitely need bar. Definitely
Pop
need
and bop.
Cocktail, can I get like a glass of wine? Because Indiana
She's still just going. She didn't even stop.
Stop it.
She didn't even take a break. We're just ripping up the
No.
Mom and Shop Pop.
making fun of the way I said it wrong. I don't want to acknowledge it. So
If I just ignore it, it'll go away.
Right. So, McNew, what's at the end of the day? What do you want then? They just have to have liquor. That's all.
No, okay. So Indiana, like some restaurants can have like a beer and
Restaurants.
perfect, whatever, fine. I'll just get a glass of wine, bottle, whatever. I'm bored. Why am I wasting time of my life to sit down and not have a drink? Like, if I just have to like get food, I might as well eat it in the car. Like, why am I going inside?
So-
What is
So you're saying you
Go in a
never
restaurant.
eat without having a drink?
that's the point. Like, I want to have a drink and talk to somebody and hang out. Like, if I can't do that, I might as well fucking go to McDonald's. I don't understand restaurants without liquor licenses.
Okay.
Good food to you is also like chicken nuggets and ranch,
Right.
right? So
Like, good. I fucking hate ranch.
if you had higher quality of food
Yeah,
standards, maybe you would enjoy
No,
restaurants.
I don't think food's an experience. I'm like, if I'm going to go sit down, take an hour or so out of my life, I need a drink. I want a drink with me.
What about just if it's a good, if someone says, hey, there's a real good sandwich shop up here around the corner. A lot of times they don't have liquor licenses because they're
Why?
catering to maybe a breakfast and lunch crowd. And they're like, well, we don't bother with the liquor license.
They have a lowbrow clientele.
Yeah.
Okay, but why would you not get your sandwich to go? Like, eat it in your car at a park. Take it home and share it with your dog. Why are you saying
You look like a homeless person eating in your car?
you don't even have that in your car at a park? Like,
It's fresher at this place. I want to, Joy's Deli. I want to go. Yeah. I wanna
Try
go
and eat a
And
Joyous
the-
Deli sandwich anywhere besides at a table. You will.
Yeah, I'm not
Hate your
having
life.
Subway in my car.
Right.
Not even Subway, anyways. Ew. But I don't understand sitting down in a fast food restaurant or like a Cracker Barrel finally started serving mimosas, so that's great. But like, I never
Cracker
wanted,
Barrel sucks.
and it does suck. But my dad liked it, and I fucking hated it. I'm like, I'm so bored. I'm just.
I get it. My mom always wants to go there, and it's just sometimes you just got to go where she wants to go.
You do.
It's horrific. I think. But
I think if I'm going to take time out of my life to sit down, it should be a whole experience. Like, I want a drink, I want a nap, I want the food. Like, I'm not, if I just have to like eat food and be bored, like I might as well just go through a drive-through.
I rarely.
Unpopular opinion, because you're all looking at me like
Yeah. I'm just so cheap. I rarely go somewhere and order a drink when I'm eating. If I'm paying, if it's not like on the company,
Right.
and I'm going somewhere to eat, I'm eating, and then I'm going home because I'm like, I can have 10 drinks at home for the price of one drink here.
Right.
makes sense, but
That's not McNew.
And I'm older, so I like to drink at home, so I don't have to go anywhere after I've drank.
I'm not trying to be out all night, but if I'm saying I'm gonna like take an hour and sit down, I might as well have a drink while I'm wasting time.
How often do you run into this problem though? Because so I'm sitting here running through in my head, and I'm like, that seems silly. And then I'm like, most of the restaurants I go to have bars.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Most do have liquor, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a very much an
Besides, like the
exception.
Joya's is one that came
Right.
to my mind that I go to regularly. Starves. It's the sandwich shops that are meant for lunch, right?
Right.
And I think that's really it. I think everywhere else has a bar, right? So do you have this problem all the time where people are like, hey, let's go out for dinner and there's no drinks? Or did this happen once?
It happened like once, but like there's a place here, it's called Kamek Station, and it's really cute. It's like it's on like the railroad tracks, and like they made it like this vintage like little like shake and burger diner. It's adorable, and they have really cute decorations inside, and you're supposed to sit in and dine, but there's no like they serve 0 wine, 0 beer, 0 alcohol, and I'm like, I don't want a fucking milkshake. That's a whole meal on its own. That's gross. Like, I'm just sitting there bored looking at their stupid decorations.
But are you going at noon?
It's at any time. They don't serve alcohol there.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's a tourist attraction here where they're like, oh, yeah, come here. And like, it's family friendly, whatever. Like, if you're a parent, you don't want to drink to deal with your kid. Like, why do they not have a liquor license?
It seems like such a small problem. It's not even
I feel
worth
like-
getting aggravated for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
I feel like most of the places would be lunch places, like Darren said. Like,
Right. I think every dinner
I think
place I go has, and that's
Yeah.
whether it's chain, regular
I
restaurant.
can't think
you
of
name it.
one that doesn't, right? Like,
On a Saturday to lunch, you're not trying to like get a drink with lunch. You're just having lunch.
yeah, probably not going out to lunch on a Saturday.
Oh
I'm
my-
going to go out to
We have
to
other
dinner
lives.
at like 4 and get the old man special and be home by 6 so I can drink at home.
Yeah.
and then be in bed by 7.
I understand
No,
this.
I stay up late, but
No, I get it though a little bit, McNew, because like Linda and I when we go out to eat now, it's just there's always a cocktail involved somewhere, right?
Yeah, it just adds. It's
So
just
I could understand like if we went to a place and they didn't have anything, like be like,
Thank
okay.
you.
But-
Where was this at though?
yeah, but I've never.
I don't have an example. I'd like to think of one where it'd be like, this is really a nice restaurant, but they don't have any alcohol.
But maybe it's just a Missouri thing. Maybe
No,
to be a successful restaurant, you have to have a bar or do lunch.
it's
That's the only 2
summer.
options.
if you go into like a little like drive-in restaurant, they're like, hey, we have like burgers and hot dogs. Like, do you guys have those like the little drive-in like side road stand things?
We got
Not
one from
really.
Bob's Drive-In in Arnold. Yeah.
Okay,
They
so
sell alcohol though. They have alcohol.
Oh, do they have
100%.
alcohol
Yeah,
there?
the new owner got it and added alcohol. He took away all the good food, but
Nice.
added alcohol.
he got the point because we have those and it's great. I'm like, yeah, let's
now
sit and
nobody goes because the food sucks.
have lunch. I would like.
McNew would go because they have alcohol now. The food, they're like,
She
oh,
doesn't care how
we've
the
You
ruined,
wouldn't know the
tastes.
food's no good.
we've ruined the food, but yeah.
I don't care. I don't care. I'm going.
I thought Bob's Drive-In was underrated. It literally could have been in for the best burgers in St. Louis back in the day. Now it's just the regular. It's you can tell it's the preformed patties. They're just flipping on the grill and heating up. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
good.
So-
It went downhill for
Right.
sure.
McNew, you've never had a meal that you were like, wow, this is really good. I should recommend someone going to this restaurant. Oh, wow, this is really good. I'll come back here again. Like,
I
I
have.
just don't understand this. 'cause
Hey,
food is
McNew,
an
let's go
experience.
to the Shake Shack. You want to go to the Shake Shack?
do like Shake Shack.
Shake Shack is so freaking
but-
expensive for no reason. I can't stand Shake
you're
Shack.
not-
Oh, listen to this guy. The guy who thinks Five Guys is the fine dining. How expensive is Five Guys?
$100.
But a Five Guys
You gotta
burger is
meet.
better
You
than
gotta
a
meet
Shake
with a
Shack burger.
finance agent. They're like, do you want to pay or do you need to meet with the finance department?
Like $22. Yeah.
I agree. I also haven't had Five Guys in a year now. That was old me. I have grown up.
first?
Anytime I want a burger now, I go to Max. That's the
Listen,
only answer.
I
That is where I go for a burger.
I do like Shake Shack, but I'm not sitting inside a Shake Shack. That's gross. I'm taking my little bag and going wherever I want to go with it.
Why is it gross inside the building?
Because
You like
it's fast
cold,
food and
soggy
it
food
smells
better?
Fast
Well,
food.
you do like soggy fries, so that makes sense.
I do like soggy fries, but you have to sit there and smell the fast food and like see this hustle and bustle of people. It's gross. Nobody's bringing it to me. I'm doing all my own work. Why would I sit there?
Shake Shack, they bring it to you.
No,
They literally bring it to your table.
get it to go. Not if you get it to go. And why do I want you to bring me something if you're not bringing me a drink? Also, I'm bored. I just don't want to sit there.
The McNew logic is fascinating.
Fascinating.
It's
Are we
just
sure she's
fascinating.
not Gen Z? Can't do anything for 10 seconds without entertainment? Because it
No,
sounds like what everyone complains
think
about Gen Z about.
I think she could be like a studies course at a university.
Yeah,
McNew Studies.
McNew studies. Yeah, I agree. Just
See, I have a
Follow
bone-
her around for a month and then write a dissertation.
right. Yeah. Yeah. All right. On that note, it's time to drink. We didn't resolve anything with McNew.
No, you guys just don't understand. Fine.
Right.
I'm not lunch with any of you.
Yeah.
Maybe Matt. Matt kind of got it.
Matt kind of got it. Oh,
Kind
yeah.
of get it.
And Matt never couldn't give an
Still
example
can't
of a
figure out
restaurant, that doesn't have alcohol. But sure, he's in. Yeah, he lined up with you for sure. Okay, all right. Time to drink. I'll go first. Still Austin. Still Austin. Let's see what we got here. Mostly full bottle. That's terrible. Legit terrible. I'm embarrassed by that. I apologize, audience. Darren, you're next.
I got a Sagamore double oaked rye whiskey here. Nope, that was worse.
Yeah.
I would also like to issue a formal apology.
Okay. We're starting out terrible here. McNew, help us out here. What do you got?
I don't know. I'm gonna go with just a larceny.
Nothing.
It was so God. Why does it always
That was
block?
terrible.
Mike,
Terrible.
Mike
Right here.
Hummel.
I thought Goeken was going to cough over yours,
Yeah.
but yeah.
I tried to cough quickly.
Yeah.
Matters anyway.
All right. Matt's next. Matt, I've got the lead, but believe me, I'm just barely hanging on here.
I've got some Noah's Mill bourbon whiskey that was gifted for a speaking engagement thing. So, because if you need to know the story of every
Sure we did.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, that was solid.
That's at least respectable.
Yeah, it wasn't the greatest cork pop we've ever had, but certainly the best of the three that went before you. So, all right.
I
Goeken.
find it ironic that the guy who doesn't want to be front of house and speaking got a
Yes.
bottle of whiskey for a speaking
Speaking
engagement.
engagement,
I told you I'm a closeted introvert.
yeah. Okay.
And a liar. I have a Dancing Goat.
Okay.
This is a Whiskey City solo cast. This is not our barrel pick. This was one I picked up at the
Distillery
distillery.
itself.
Yeah.
Okay, that was nice, but Matt's was actually better. It was crisper. So, Matt wins. So, cheers to Matt.
It's Matt.
Here's
All right, we'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to be talking about what? No Labor Day show? What gives? We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of Executive Bourbon Steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your Executive Bourbon Steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your Executive Bourbon Steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show.
Hi, this is Rick Brenner, and you are listening to the Bourbon Daily.
Shouldn't it be the legend?
Maybe.
Today welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking about the absence of our Mailing It In Labor Day show.
Yes, we are. Speaking of recent shows, McNew, did you hear Darren applying for the position of announcer? He did a couple shows.
Your job's in trouble.
They were
not for me.
They were freaking a dumpster fire.
I did listen to those, and I honestly didn't know that they were like real shows. I thought they were just like out in the barrel shop.
Outtakes.
No,
He should have been.
Uber real.
that was
I
real
wanted
shows.
to quit halfway through, and I couldn't find a way of getting out of it. I was like, I hate this. This is the worst.
Yeah, awful, but Darren should keep his day job probably.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we even had a customer who I didn't even know, but listens to the show apparently was like, oh, those Darren ones were bad. Is he going to be doing any more? Those were fun.
I was like,
No. Well, we recorded whatever, 4 or 5, and then that's it though. Yeah, it was 4.
Yeah.
So it was back at night.
it was a one-time experience.
Yeah.
That's the thing. When we crash and burn, the audience loves it for some reason. So the audience might actually love Darren, and that's
Right.
fine.
Oh, yeah.
But see, it's not even crashing and burning. It's like 5 minutes of awkward silence
Yeah.
because I didn't realize I was supposed to be saying something.
We come back from the break, and there's Darren just enjoying and having a good time. He's kind of like, come on, guys, let's go. It's you, but it's you.
Yeah.
Pointing
You
at
need
him.
like a cue to be like cue cards, cue cards for Darren when he's
You think I would understand it with how many episodes I've been on? Like,
Right.
I'd listen to you guys talk most of the time that you're hosting, but I guess it didn't register in the
Didn't
brain.
register.
It does click sometimes. It's okay.
No. So they become iconic, and I don't know how it happened. That's the story here, is that Labor Day shows have become iconic over the last few years, and I don't know why. McNew, we never said, "Hey, this is going to be a Labor Day one. We got to do this
No.
good," right?
Well,
they just went to shit shows for some reason.
It just turned into like, hey, we're mailing it in. They were usually like the last 2 or 3 years. I know we're mailing it in shows,
Right.
and it didn't matter who else. We'd usually do them on a Friday night. It didn't matter who else was on, what the guests were, whoever. It was a shit show.
Right.
Fucking time, every time.
And I
Were they
didn't
always an extra?
No, they're always just the 5th show of the night.
Yeah, 5th show.
It's the last one. Yeah,
And
no extra.
Like, it didn't even start good. Like, they wouldn't even start on the rails. They were
No.
already off the rails when they started. And
Yeah.
it just became a thing. And I don't know why.
So I saw Labor Day coming up with the calendar this year, and I'm like, if we do a Labor Day one, everyone's going to feel like they got to amp up their game to live up to it. I don't we're not actors. I don't want people playing it up or anything like that. That's
You don't want people like making like scripted jokes or like trying to be
right.
funny.
Or drinking extra, so they're like, I gotta be liquored up. I don't want them drinking extra. I mean,
Yeah.
They just all happen so naturally.
right.
They're fucking disasters, and they were fun.
Yeah.
And I listen to a lot of my own shows because I'm like, whatever I say is none of my business. But I listen to those, and they are funny every year. And I'm like,
Right.
And I'm usually not even like a big part. I'm just sitting back and letting people.
Look, because you're passed out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm letting people do what they're doing, and I'm just like, oh, they're going off the rails, and they don't even participate right now.
So I think it's this has been my theory about mailing it in shows for the longest time, like ever since I heard my first one, whenever I started listening to the podcast.
Right.
And I think it is all about the crew that you have that night.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I've never been good on a mail it in show. I don't feel like that's my specialty, right? I don't feel like I do a good job anyway. That's besides the point. But I feel like my worst shows are mail it in shows. But there is a certain group of guests that just kill those mailing it in shows.
Right.
That are KK is like the queen, right? She kills a mail it in show every time. There will be something. If KK's on a mail it in show, you have to listen to the whole thing because there will be a unhinged whole debate, right?
Yeah.
Happens every single time.
Katie's good on mail it in.
Katie's good.
Yeah, Katie.
On a mail it in show because he tries so hard to hold it together. He's going to come in with like such a topic that he cares about. And it goes so downhill. And then he just rolls with it. And I'm like, I like Swyatt on a mailing it in.
Swyatt, yeah, he's good.
Yeah, Swyatt too.
That's where I am. I think I've been on 2 mailing it in.
See, you can't even say that. That's the problem.
And like I was probably the most prepared for these things than I ever have been. Right?
Uh-huh.
And I barely got a word edgewise because it just went to shit. I was just like, all right, well now I know how much I need to really practice.
I don't know why people listen to these and like these. Like that's the amazing part. Like we're saying nothing of any importance. We're just drunk dumbass at that point.
Yeah.
And people love it. They eat it up, and I'm like, but what? Why? What do you like about this? I don't understand.
Was last year's Wisconsin?
I think last year's was Wisconsin.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
or 2 years ago, one of the Labor Day shows recently.
Yeah, it was a Labor Day show.
Wisconsin is
Yeah.
And like that just happened, right? And it was such a natural moment, but did not drop the bit the rest of the show, right? As soon as it happened, it was Wisconsin.
The rest of the show, the rest of the year.
It did not.
It's still talked about.
It's still, people, people still say, and again, you see the inside jokes even on social media. Darren saw one this week when we posted about limousine rye, and there's some guy that we weren't familiar with, and I'm sure he's been in the shop, I guess, but we weren't familiar with the name by name, and he was joking about limousine rye being from Northern Ohio.
Yeah, I think his exact quote was, "My brother used to love limousine rye, but then when he found out the wood was from Ohio, being from Michigan, he hates it now," or something like that. I'm like, it was an amazing, just random comment that popped up. It's like,
yeah.
That wasn't even really on a show. We've mentioned it, but that was a in-person.
That was at the shop totally. But we definitely it took over
it took over for a while though. That was talked about a lot.
Yeah. I don't feel like we've talked about it much on this show in the last, year, but it still comes up equal amount. People still always say Northern Ohio, and yeah, for sure.
Anytime I start talking about trees, especially when I'm with like the regulars, I can't get 2 words out before they go, "Oh, what is it in Northern Ohio?" Every single time, right? It's like Lenny and his sandwich thing too. That was like the biggest thing I think I was ever a part of on the podcast was hearing him say that he didn't like sandwiches, because that was like 15 small talks after that.
They're lowbrow
sandwiches.
They're lowbrow. He doesn't like that. Yeah, he's
need to elevate it.
Yeah, so. But we just wanted to make sure. And when I saw it on the thing, of course, it's also September 1st would not only be this year, it happens to be Labor Day, but it was also, Bourbon Heritage Month kickoff. And I was like, we're just going to focus on that. I don't want to do anything forced. So,
it feels like there's pressure now to like make a shit show. And that's not what we do. Never.
It's not what we do. That's not what we do.
Naturally happen on their own.
Yeah. Sometimes people try to get into that stuff, and I'm like, stop. We're not that. We're not professional comedians, so
we're not that.
It needs to be organic.
It needs to be organic. When it's organic, that's
really
when it works.
Stupid, it'll work out.
Yeah. You never know what's going to come up and be funny. I mean, the whole VIP-ness thing was not done intentionally. Bill was like talking about, that is a lot of VIPness. And we're like, whoa, VIPness.
So I almost got in trouble with that the other day, Steve. So it was a work situation, and we refer to certain users as VIPs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I almost said, "Oh, this guy thinks he's got a lot of VIPness." I was like,
We can't.
Yeah, I know. I get it. I like dropping that in. That's one of my favorites. But again, it wasn't done on purpose. It just happens organically. So that's the good. That's the good.
It lives on. It just lives.
Yeah.
I had a call today, Steve, and the phrase, somebody brought it up, and it was, I think we were talking about an error code, and it was 0x0 was the error code, and somebody said 0.0. Wasn't that Blutarski's grade point? And I was like, it's hilarious. I was like, and I proceeded to tell them about you rating people's glasses at the shop.
Dean
0.0 and Dean Wormer having the picture of him, and we all laughed because we're all over 45. So
right.
I was like, there's so many people that I deal with it all the time because I deal with a lot of younger folks that don't know any John Hughes comedy from the 80s or any classic Stripes, Caddyshack, type movies. And I speak movie quote on conference calls. And for the longest, I had a period.
Darren's
of
never seen Animal House.
I've never seen Animal House. I should.
Holy cow. Yeah, that's crazy.
I do love Caddyshack, though, so that can get me some points back. I love Caddyshack.
Okay, yeah.
Sure, Caddyshack's good. But, yeah, so there you go.
I'm kind of the person that will find a movie and just keep watching it instead of finding new movies, right? Like, I do that a lot of times.
You've been on beaches a lot here recently.
Beaches?
Pride and Prejudice. The English Patient.
Bette Midler movie where somebody's dying of cancer and it's all just very sad. And
it's like Fault in Our Stars or The Notebook or
The Notebook.
I do like those movies.
Yeah.
Those are good. But.
Sure. So
The Fault in Our Stars has an Indianapolis landmarks in it. That's a good one.
What about McNew's movie, Darren? Do you ever just sit around and watch that one where she got killed?
Oh, it's not out yet. You can stream it in October, probably.
Okay.
It's very exciting. We're all on pins and needles.
While we're talking about people that should never, if you ever get the chance to watch David Probst's movie, when he was in a slasher movie, he was actually the murderer.
What?
It is fantastic. It's called Savage Moon October Harvest or something like that. Blood Moon October Harvest.
Who was in it?
Fantastic.
David Probst.
David Probst.
At JCBC, we watch it every October. It is a awesome.
Where can you stream this? Where can
I don't know. Probst always brings it like on a DVD.
On a DVD.
So. He's probably on like
home burnt DVD. It's got his writing on it.
Yeah.
He'll be glad to tell you about it if you ask him.
Okay. Fair enough. So yes, we'll have to. We got to watch my movie from high school, the Friday the 13th, The Real Story. The Real Story. Yeah, I'm in that one. It's dynamic.
Yeah.
You do have to sit there, have someone stand by the screen and explain what you're seeing, but other than that, it's a fairly. Production values are incredible. Yes, yeah.
You need to redo it, Steve, with the Mystery Science Theater 3000 guys at the bottom, and then pop-ups.
Okay, yeah,
like
that's what I need.
Videos where
that's
they
what
had
I need.
Pop-ups that would.
Yeah. You have to. You definitely need to explain some of the things we're doing. Like my buddy Darren, for instance, he was there, and he decided he had to go home to wash his hair. We never saw him again. It was just like he got killed in the horror movie, so we just had to basically write him out in the middle of the movie. It was like, Darren's dead. Yeah, Darren died. He had a heart attack. He passed.
Is that really what you did? Was just a heart attack?
No, we were like, he went outside to go see the killer. He was supposed to have a whole scene. That just had to be written out because he just left and didn't come back.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw mine premiere, like I only did my part. That's like the only part I showed up for, and I didn't know how it like played in. Right,
like Drew Barrymore coming in and doing a cameo.
Well, no, because like they film them like in little bits, and then they stitch it all together. Whatever.
That's how all movies are done.
Yeah, so I only knew my part. I didn't know how the rest of it was going. And then when I went to the premiere of it, I died like 15 minutes then. Like there was my scene, and then I died, and then I was just very bored through the rest of it. I'm like, I already saw myself.
This is so not
I'm
like
not
not
anywhere
McNewish.
in here.
So,
about
like,
me.
so not McNewish.
Because like I'm not.
This is
like,
so boring.
yeah, I was
McNew
bored.
writes a review. 0 out of 10. No McNew time.
Right.
Yeah, let me time about me. No, but there just wasn't like a whole storyline that was easy to follow. So I was just kind of like, all right, saw myself get killed. Like, and you can't walk out. It was a small theater. That would have been very rude. So
Uh-huh.
there, did not see me anymore. So bored.
Could you order a drink though, or were you just sitting there?
Yeah, do you
bored?
go to theaters that don't have drinking?
So
Where's craft services?
it was, but they didn't serve drinks, so I pre-drink.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, that's interesting.
God, makes me sound like a terrible person.
No. You're just an alcoholic. I mean, yeah, alcoholics can be good people. All right. There you go. There's a little bit about the Bourbon Daily, why we didn't mail it in for Labor Day. So hopefully that makes sense. And maybe we'll try it again next year. We'll just see what happens. So we slowed our roll a little bit. So we'll see. All right. Matt, where can people find you?
You can find me on my website at sabertoothcyber.com.
All right, Darren.
You can find me on Instagram at the Bourbon Adventures.
All right, Goeken.
Facebook at Jim Goeken and Instagram at Jimmy Big Hands.
All right, McNew.
I'm on Instagram at McNew ABV.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website. That thing's abvnetwork.com. Check it out. Everything that we do is out there. Also, come by and see us at the ABV Barrel Shop. It's the place where you can try before you buy. We're online, abvbarrelshop.com. McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I'd like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review. That includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. For our audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye, y'all.
Adios.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.